3點開始嘛？3點半。3點係即係聽你哋點嘅正式嘅記者會係3點。嘅消防嗰個拆咗嘅時候。
错，
赶紧回去。
错。
都係即係5點。喂，唔係啊！
喂，現場有冇？而家有冇？而家有冇？
聽到。
你有冇？有冇？有冇？
而家有啊，而家應該有。
有冇？有冇？有冇？
好細聲喎。
有啊！有啊！有冇？有冇？有冇？有冇？1、2、3，現場1、2、3。有冇現場1、2、3？有冇現場1、2、3？現場1、2、3，有齊㗎，我記得。
冇錯啦，
推細咗個耳機，即係呢個有一格嘅耳機。
哦，有㗎。
推到最盡。
可以教即係我哋
Panasonic 冇用過 Panasonic。
你個係
Sonic Canon。
1、2、3，現場1、2、3，
聽到啲音樂啊！
現場有冇有？
你有 footage
你終於做到啦，塞車啊？
冇，因為翻中環方向有走廊。
係咯。哇 getting into the swing of things. 好啊好啊。揾到啦，未啊？
各位先生女士，歡迎嚟臨香港迪士尼樂園度假區擴建及發展計劃聯合記者會，活動即將開始，敬請就座。Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the joint press conference on the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort Expansion and Development Plan. Our event will begin in just a few minutes. We kindly ask that you take your seats at this time. Thank you.
嗱，有電筒幾好，
電話20蚊，
好緊要啊！呢個
係啊。有冇直播？
咩都假嘅，插翻張卡落去先。
有啊，冇啊冇。因為我哋啲屋企一啲嘅時候係車。
唔係啊，因為我呢個先 F D 係有得做，有人無啦啦叫全做嘅，我就以前嗰個即係包住個係但係其實整要木咧，勁啲啊！誒咁啊，我見到係
咩係你嗰個轉層嘅個。
聲稱話明節嘅，之前買過呢個有嘅，
不過呢個 SD 我差唔多出夠，用咗1年就出咗啦。而家淨係1個差4兩個月，怕嗰啲
各位先生女士，歡迎嚟臨香港迪士尼樂園度假區擴建及發展計劃聯合記者會。多謝大家出席，並同我哋一齊展望香港迪士尼樂園度假區嘅精彩未來。現在請歡迎香港特別行政區政府商務及經濟發展局局長蘇錦良先生。
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the joint press conference on the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort Expansion and Development Plan. We appreciate you being with us as we take a look at the exciting future of Hong Kong Disneyland Resort. And now, please welcome Secretary for Commerce and Economic Development of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region Government, Gregory So.
大家好，今日咧我非常高興可以喺呢度咧同大家宣布，特區政府咧已經同華特迪士尼公司咧就香港迪士尼樂園嘅度假區嘅擴建同埋發展計劃咧達成咗原則性嘅協議。喺樂園嘅第一期嘅用地進一步咧擴建香港迪士尼樂園，為本地同海外嘅旅客咧提供更多受歡迎嘅設施，提升我哋樂園嘅競爭力之外咧，我哋亦都提升香港作為首選旅遊目的地嘅吸引力嘅。喺擴建同發展計劃，我哋會好快脆咧，就會喺2018年至到開始咧，去到2023年期間咧，差唔多咧，每一年咧喺樂園嘅區內裏邊咧，都會陸續咧推出新嘅吸引旅客嘅元素。我會咧喺隨後嘅記者會咧，向大家詳盡去解釋有關嘅計劃。多謝大家。Hi everyone, thank you for coming here. Today we're very pleased to announce the Hong Kong SAR government and the Walt Disney Company have reached in principle agreement on the expansion and development plan at the Phase 1 site of the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort to further enrich its offerings. The expansion and development plan will be rolled out very soon, with new and exciting attractions being launched progressively almost every year from now on, starting in 2018 until 2023. I will elaborate on the details of these plans at the joint press conference later on. Thank you very much.
Suit up. I'm bringing the party to you.
Are you ready?
Did not see that coming.
I love it！ 現在請歡迎主持人香港迪士尼樂園親善大使許小華。
And now, please welcome our host, Hong Kong Disneyland Ambassador Sarah Hui.
大家好，我哋好高興今日能夠喺呢一度同大家分享香港迪士尼樂園度假區未來令人興奮嘅發展。Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here today to share with you an exciting vision for the future of Hong Kong Disneyland Resort. 我哋嘅發展計劃將會包括咗幾個我哋最新同埋最受歡迎嘅品牌。喺我哋嘅計劃入面，由2018年至到2023年，度假區將會差唔多每一年都為大家呈現全新嘅項目，當中包括娛樂表演、 遊樂設施或者全新嘅主題園區添。Our new development plan includes the incorporation of some of the newest and the most captivating franchises on this planet. Under our plan, we will premiere new content almost every year, beginning in 2018, going all the way through 2023, with offerings that range from live entertainment to attractions to entirely new areas. 現在有請華特迪士尼幻想工程亞洲執行創意總監及監製陶洛斯哈同為大家介紹一下計劃嘅詳情。And now, here to tell you more about our expansion plan, please welcome Executive Creative Director and Producer, Walt Disney Imagineering Asia, Doris Hadoon Woodward.
Welcome！ 我今日係好開心有呢個機會可以講俾你聽 Hong Kong Disneyland Transformation Project。但係我而家覺到自己講廣東話講得唔係好好，對唔住，我真嘅唔好意思，就我講返英文。So I feel so absolutely privileged today to have this opportunity to tell you how we are planning to take Disneyland to the next level of exciting developments. What I'll be sharing with you today is a high-level look by way of some beautiful concept renderings showing our expansion and development plans, which will take, of course, in the next 6 years, and will consist of 4 main themes. The first of these themes will be devoted to an incredibly popular franchise that is beloved by our guests the world over. And of course, none other, I'm talking about Frozen. And the story goes, in the happily ever after world of our new Frozen-themed area, peace and prosperity has returned to the kingdom of Arendelle. Queen Elsa has embraced her magical ice powers, and her sister Anna has created a summer snow day for the delight of the entire kingdom. And best of all, you are all invited. So within the village of Arendelle, you can enjoy hearty northern fare, indulge in Anna's absolutely favorite chocolate at the village candy shop, or find an eclectic assortment of local gifts and keepsakes.
Thank you.
And of course, the best parts of the summer snow day are the one-of-a-kind celebrations that you can enjoy time and time again. One celebration invites you to Wandering Oaken's Trading Post and Sauna, where you can take a charming little ride aboard Elsa's enchanted dancing sleighs. Festive flags and charming posters advertise Oaken's summer snow blowout. Line the walkway outside his shop. As you head through the back door of his trading post, we step into a chilly grotto, filled with a collection of sleighs sitting atop a field of ice. We hear the voice of Oaken, who invites us to take one of his sleighs for a spin. Once we strapped ourselves in, we hear a boisterous Norwegian tune, while Elsa's magic swirls around us. Our sleighs begin to dance across the ice in perfect harmony. And we may catch Olaf and the cute little mini snow people called snow geese misbehaving, but having fun and generating lots of laughter. In the end, we return to the main area of Oaken's Ice Grotto for a stirring finale with us at the center of the Summer Snow Day festivities. As part of this spectacular celebration, Elsa has opened the doors to her ice palace near the peak of the North Mountain, and you are all invited. To get there, you will be on an exciting journey on a brand new ride attraction called Frozen Ever After. As you board and start your voyage, the various show scenes that you will experience are fun, joyous, and thrilling, beginning with Olaf's greeting you in a snowy forest singing, "Do you want to build a snowman?" When you pass through the troll village, encountering your favorite characters along the way, next you climb the North Mountain and enter Elsa's Ice Palace. Olaf ice skates inside while Anna and Kristoff sing their own version for the first time in forever. What's more, the music then swells as Elsa shares her beautiful ice magic from her balcony. And then Elsa sings her most famous signature tune, and I know you know it, let it go. While enchanting your boat with ice sparkles, sending it gliding backwards in a grand display of her powers, before we find ourselves hurtling down a thrilling waterfall into the beautiful Bay of Arundel. As a finale to your voyage, projections of snowflake, shaped fireworks burst into the night sky above the palace as the boat peacefully returns to the village. Here you will encounter Olaf singing In Summer with Elsa, Anna, Kristoff, and Sven, along with the friendly, cheerful voice of Wandering Oaken, as they welcome us all back from our charming journey of the Frozen Ever After boat ride. As you can imagine, our Frozen-themed area will be inviting and immersive environment, where you can live the magic of Frozen in an entirety of different ways, together with our new friends, Anna and Elsa. In fact, they will make it a perfect day when they meet you in person at their very own charming location, nestled in the countryside setting of Arundel. While waiting to meet the sisters, this is a perfect place to enjoy Arundel's wonderful culture, which inspired the movie. Here, Elsa and Anna will welcome visitors, pose happily for pictures, and may offer a warm hug or two. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so very thrilled to present to you Queen Elsa and Princess Anna.
Summer Snow Day.
Thank you, Elsa and Anna. So lovely to have you here. We look forward to welcoming you all to the Arundel beginning in 2020.
Goodbye, everyone. See you soon.
Now in 2018, guests of all ages will be invited to Moana's Village Festival in Adventureland, and where they'll enjoy interactive daytime stage shows told by lively performers. What's more, our guests will have an opportunity to meet Moana and Maui from the newest Disney animated film, Moana, which is being released globally this month and will be premiered in Hong Kong in January 2017. And now I'd like to tell you about a very special icon that makes up each Disneyland around the world. Or perhaps more accurately, it's the heart and soul of each Magic Kingdom. And that is, of course, the castle. Our beloved castle is a celebration of the wonderment and wisdom of everyone who ever wishes upon a star and dared to follow a dream. The universal virtues and values of Disney stories are embodied in the graceful design and magical experiences that the castle has, sharing hope and inviting all of you to take one more step towards your dreams. Tall, slender, and elegant, our castle reaches heavenward and seems to have captured the brightest wishing star from the sky. The lush green mountains behind the castle complement the everlasting wonder of this transformation. The pearlescent colors of the tower seems to change magically, glistening in the sunlight and sparkling in the moonlight. Approaching the entrance in a shining frame, crowning the arch, guests from all over the world are welcomed the words, "A dream is a wish your heart makes." Dreams are what make the castle come alive, and when the magic in you meets the magic of the castle, anything is possible. Wishing stars shaped by words and designed in art around the castle expresses the virtue and value that a beloved princess needs to achieve her dreams, which is courage, compassion, kindness, and more. No matter where you go within this castle's realm, you will feel the wonderment, want to share the wisdom, and gaze high in the sky to make your wish upon a star. After all, dreams do come true, What's more, a new castle daytime spectacular will celebrate all your beloved Disney characters and stories throughout the magic of dance, of acrobatics, of special effects, and more. You'll be able to experience the music and feel the emotion of our stories that will be a must-see during any visit. And when night falls and the stars have lit up the sky, a Disney nighttime spectacular will burst with excitement and hope, immersing everyone in the music, stories, and triumphs of their favorite Disney characters. Fantastical projections and magical fountain displays will dazzle and delight, all of you coming together to create a one-of-a-kind experience. I hope this gives you some idea of how grand, how charming, and how amazing our castle will be, and how much will be happening in, on, and all around it. And now, I'm excited to share with all of the young princesses, dreams will literally be brought to life at Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. This is a very special place where you can be transformed head to toe and with the princess glow. Your personal fairy godmother in training brings out the princess in you with special hair, makeup, and of course we have pixie dust to ensure you sparkle all day long. Princesses can choose from princess dresses and be seated at an elegant throne for a testimonial makeover and transform you into the next environment. And the whole family can plan this magical experience which culminates with the official princess portrait. Not only can you become a princess, you can of course meet them too. You never know who is going to be visiting in the castle, which means you'll be able to meet your favorite Disney princesses in this exclusive location. Perfect for a quiet chat and a priceless photograph. I am so very thrilled with this special dazzling fairy tale destination where dreams of all kinds can come true. you wish, the dream that you wish, the dream that you wish will come true. That was so lovely, wasn't it? And it's certainly a magical reminder that all of our dreams can indeed come true. And now, onto a final story theme of the day, and that is Marvel. It seems our guests have told us that they can't get enough of Marvel. So this hugely successful brand continues to bring forth new and exciting content, revealing a dynamic collection of Marvel stories over the years to come. Marvel characters and stories have a wide appeal, and as they are popular with both male and female audiences, family guests, and young adults. There are also favorites of the international and diverse guests who visit Hong Kong, including mainland China and other Asian countries. Introducing for the first time into our Disney park is a much-awaited Iron Man experience attraction. This will officially open in January 2017, only in Hong Kong Disneyland. And so, as we look farther down our timeline, we see that the superheroes of Marvel will be bringing even more epic stories to Hong Kong. Our goal is to expand the Marvel storytelling in our park. And with that in mind, many of the Marvel superheroes will be coming to Hong Kong to fight the villains and maintain peace. And they need your help. Because the evil Hydra has sent an invasion of swarm bots that are on the loose. And only skilled Marvel agents, with the help of the Avengers, can save the day. This is very special Marvel superhero-themed attraction will open in 2018. And in 2023, the epic adventures of Marvel superheroes will be coming to Hong Kong in a big way. The high-tech action-packed world of Avengers will let guests join in the world's most popular superheroes as they battle the universe's most powerful villains in a number of amazing new venues, including a brand new ride-through experience and an additional Marvel-themed area. Utilizing the latest technologies, these new immersive offerings will complete the first Marvel-themed area in any Disney park. As I mentioned moments ago, the Iron Man experience will open in Tomorrowland very soon. It's going to be absolutely dynamic and an exciting ride. Let's take a look.
It's incredible to be doing something for the Iron Man appearance at the Hong Kong Disneyland. I think the audience in Hong Kong will go crazy for this experience.
We're going to get on board this brand new high-tech ship. Imagine a very large Iron Man suit and fly over to the new Stark Tower, where we're going to see the world's largest arc reactor, very powerful, very valuable energy device, and get an up-close look at it.
So we've set this up as the next Stark Expo after the one he did in 2010 in New York, and he's showcasing his latest and greatest products from Stark Industries. You know, we see all kinds of things in the pre-show as guests come through the expo, but the ultimate thing is to get on this brand new Iron Wing vehicle, which is essentially a really large Iron Man suit that you and 44 of your closest friends can get into. And you're going out on a tour of Hong Kong, ending at the Stark Towers. What could go wrong?
It takes place in Hong Kong, so our key audience, the Hong Kong residents, are going to get to see their city in a whole new way. You are with Iron Man in an adventure. It's not just you're kind of flying through an environment, but you are part of an adventure that he's going on.
The favorite part of this experience for me thus far has been to create an authentically Iron Man superhero adventure that takes place in a real place, Hong Kong.
Anybody who goes to a theme park, a Disney theme park to begin with, loves color and spectacle and excitement and adventure. And that's all that Iron Man is. It embodies all of those things. I didn't dream it would be such a big production and such a beautiful production. There's something about Iron Man that seems to fascinate people.
Wow, that is amazing. There are many fantastic Marvel characters that our guests know and love. And look at these incredible superheroes. And guess what? As a special surprise for all of you, a few of our Avengers are here today, and I'd like to have you welcome them, the classic Come On characters. Excitement for what to expect in the coming months and years at our Hong Kong Disneyland Park. At this time, I'd like to invite Sarah to come on stage and facilitate a few group photos with these Marvel superheroes. Sarah?
Thank you, Doris, and thank you for all the wonderful information. 呢個時候，首先有請商務及經濟發展局局長蘇錦樑先生、旅遊事務專員朱曼玲女士、香港迪士尼樂園度假區行政總裁劉永基先生上台同 Doris 同埋幾位超級英雄合照。Let's begin by inviting Secretary for Commerce and Economic Development, Mr. Gregory So, Commissioner for Tourism, Ms. Kathy Ju, and Executive Vice President and Managing Director of Hong Kong Disneyland Resort, Mr. Samuel Lau, to join us. Hero pose. 多謝晒咁多位超級英雄，我哋遲啲再見啦。Thank you again to our superheroes for this special visit. At this time, I would like to invite our beloved friends, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, to join us on stage. 家請大家首先休息一下，享用茶點。聯合記者會將會喺大概10分鐘之後開始。Thank you, the Secretary, the Commissioner, Samuel and Doris. And now, everyone is invited to a special reception before the start of the joint press conference, which will begin in approximately 10 minutes. 多謝咁多位，祝大家有一個愉快嘅下午。Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
咁你用藍牙咪都得啦，做咩你唔用藍牙咪插3波嘅？3波嘅出聲啊！咁啊好難聽，你3波機加條炮嘴。
大家好，記者會即將開始，麻煩大家前就座，唔該。Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The press conference is about to start. Please be seated. Thank you.
你叫阿雞爺幫你整條，
整好晒㗎啦，超。
唔係啊，整條自製嘅炮仗。
有啊，買咗啦。
冇面口，後面個鍋咁鍋。
先介紹下今日同我哋主持記者會嘅咧，就有商務及經濟發展局局長蘇錦樑先生、旅遊事務專員朱曼玲女士、首席經濟主任梁永成先生、香港迪士尼樂園度假區行政總裁劉永基先生，同埋華特迪士尼幻想工程亞洲執行創意總監及監製陶麗絲哈紅女士。咁記者會咧就會先由局長同埋劉生發言嘅，然之後就會進入問答環節嘅。咁首先將時間交俾局長，唔該。
大家好，多謝大家咧今日出席我哋嘅記者會啦。我會咧係先就我哋樂園嘅擴建同發展嘅理念啦、造價、財務安排同埋經濟嘅效益咧，先作一個介紹嘅。咁香港迪士尼樂園咧係香港旅遊業嘅一個具國際實力、潛力同競爭力嘅旅遊項目啦。正如咧我哋今年初已經係指出，香港嘅旅遊業咧係已經進入一個嘅調整期㗎。特區政府咧嘅旅遊政策目標係促使香港嘅旅遊業健康持續同向高增值去發展。今次決定咧去擴建迪士尼樂園，就係我哋其中一個策略性嘅發展，吸引更多高消費過夜同埋係不同市場旅客嚟到香港，令到我哋旅遊相關嘅行業咧係能夠受惠嘅，並且咧係創造就業。我哋一直咧係有透過旅發局係對到訪香港嘅旅客咧係做分析嘅調查，發現咧到訪香港迪士尼樂園嘅旅客裏邊咧，有大約50%嚟香港嘅主要目的咧係到訪香港迪士尼園嘅。咁由此可見咧，香港迪士尼樂園嘅吸引力同埋實力。而香港迪士尼樂園由2005年開業咧，頭嗰10年咧已經係接待咗5800萬嘅旅客嘅人次。咁迪士尼樂園咧亦都帶嚟重要嘅經濟嘅效益嘅。迪士尼樂園開業至今咧嘅訪客咧喺香港嘅額外消費達到1360億港元。呢啲額外嘅消費咧，令到本港嘅我哋本地合共係增加咗749億，佔整體本地嘅生產總值嘅0.38%。相比咧過去10年平均每年3.4%嘅本地生產總值嘅增長啦，可以見到咧香港迪士尼樂園咧係發揮咗重要嘅經濟效益。樂園咧同期亦都為香港嘅整體創造咗195700個職位，製造咗大量就業嘅機會嘅。咁香港迪士尼園咧已經係開業咗超過10年啦。咁我哋有一個嘅穩固嘅基礎，朝住香港旅遊業發展方向嘅一方面嘅策略啦。為咗提升香港旅遊業嘅競爭力，我哋認為咧現在咧係一個合適嘅時機咧，去進行大型同埋有序嘅擴建迪士尼樂園嘅計劃嘅。政府同華特迪士尼公司商討之後咧，認為可以運用喺樂園第一期用地進行擴建同埋發展。因現時嘅樂園第一期嘅土地咧係已經作咗平整，可以咧使到各項嘅擴展嘅工程咧早日能夠啟動。咁當然咧，雙方同意繼續係保留同埋探討咧樂園第2期嘅發展嘅，為作咧係我哋樂園嘅長期發展嘅計劃。咁剛才 Doris 已經介紹咗啦。擴建發展計劃嘅設計嘅理念同埋個設計個概念㗎。咁總嘅嚟講咧，喺完成之後咧，樂園嘅設施嘅總數咧將會係由現時嘅110項增加至超過咧130項，當中包括咧全球首個係以魔雪奇緣即係 Frozen 同埋漫威英雄Marvel Superheroes 為主題嘅樂園區，更加咧係會令到樂園現時嘅城堡咧有煥然一新嘅面貌㗎。咁至於今次擴建計劃裏邊咧，迪士尼咧係會用佢嘅現時最受歡迎同埋最具潛力嘅進一步發展嘅電影故事嘅主角，頭先大家都睇到啦，配合到最新嘅科技同埋機動嘅設施系統，以提升咧整個樂園嘅格局，為旅客提供最優質、最難忘嘅體驗㗎。咁關於造價方面啦，香港迪士尼樂園嘅擴建同發展計劃咧，涉及嘅金額咧係109億港元。雙方嘅股東咧，即係特區政府啦，同埋華特迪士尼公司同意咧，按現有嘅股權嘅比率，即係特區政府咧係佔53%，華特迪士尼公司咧係佔47%嘅。咁我哋咁樣嘅注資咧係香港國際主題樂園有限公司。換言之咧，特區政府將會注資58億，而 而華特迪士尼公司咧將會注資咧係51億。完成注資之後咧，雙方股東嘅股權比率咧係不變嘅。按照我哋而家咧係同埋華特迪士尼公司嘅協議，特區政府咧就擴建同埋發展計劃所注資嘅金額咧，最多咧係為咧係58億港元。迪士尼公司有信心咧喺於109億嘅預算內咧係完成咗工程。事實上咧，迪士尼咧係有嚴謹嘅制度去監察工程嘅開支同進度。過去香港迪士尼樂園嘅唔同嘅工程項目上咧，公司都能夠按時同埋按預算係完成嘅。我哋雙方嘅股東咧，亦都會密切咧去監察工程嘅進度。我哋將會喺下星期一，即係11月28號咧，向立法會經濟發展事務委員會就擴建計劃咧作詳細嘅介紹。並且咧係喺稍後咧向立法會財委會咧提交撥款嘅申請。我哋預期咧擴建及發展計劃咧陸續落成之後咧，會有助香港進一步開拓本地、東南亞同內地市場。我哋亦都預計咧喺2025年樂園咧每年嘅入場人次咧可以達到900萬至到咧930萬嘅。我哋亦都預計計劃咧喺40年嘅運作期內咧，可以為香港帶嚟額外385億至到咧416億嘅經濟淨值。迪士尼預計咧喺樂園擴建同埋發展計劃嘅建築期內啦，可以創造咗大概咧係3500個職位。而樂園咧喺完成咗擴建同發展計劃之後咧，可以喺樂園內額外提供咧600個等同全職嘅職位。我哋預計，因為計劃完成之後帶嚟嘅額外訪客同埋消費咧，可以為香港嘅整體帶嚟咧約5000個職位，而逐步咧亦都會係增加至到8000個職位嘅。香港迪士尼咧有超過10年嘅豐富管理同埋營運嘅經驗，亦都為好多香港人咧帶嚟歡樂同美好嘅回憶。我哋好樂見咧華特迪士尼公司咧對香港市場同埋旅遊業前景嘅信心，繼續咧就香港迪士尼樂園嘅擴建同發展咧作出重大嘅投資。我哋亦都希望市民大眾同立法會咧支持樂園嘅擴建同發展計劃，支持同埋推動香港旅遊業嘅同埋我哋經濟嘅整體嘅發展。我嘅介紹咧就到此，我而家咧用英文咧係簡單介紹下擴建同發展計劃嘅。I'm very pleased to announce that the Hong Kong SAR government and the Walt Disney Company have reached in principle agreement on the expansion and development plan at the Phase 1 site of the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort. The decision to expand the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort is in line with our policy objective to achieve a balanced, healthy, and long-term growth of our tourism industry. We aim to attract more high-spending and overnight visitors from diverse source markets. After much discussion with the Walt Disney Company, we believe that we should make use of the existing Phase 1 site, which is readily available for the expansion and development plan so that works can begin as early as possible. The government and the Walt Disney Company will continue to consider and explore the Phase 2 development of the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort as its long-term development plan. The Hong Kong Disneyland Resort has brought significant economic benefits and employment opportunities to Hong Kong. We are confident that the expansion and development plan will bring further economic benefits and create more jobs. The plan will cost 10.9 billion Hong Kong dollars. The two shareholders will inject capital based on the current shareholding ratio. In other words, the government will inject $5.8 billion and the Walt Disney Company will inject $5.1 billion. We're happy to see the Walt Disney Company's confidence in the Hong Kong market by making this significant investment to expand and develop the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort. This is my brief introduction. I will now pass the mic to Samuel. Thank you.
Hello， 大家好。作為管理公司嘅一份子，我哋今日好開心，同大家公布香港迪士尼樂園最新嘅擴建同埋發展嘅計劃。我哋好多謝兩個股東大力支持樂園長遠嘅發展。華特迪士尼公司今次對香港樂園嘅投資 大家可以睇到公司對香港旅遊業未來發展同埋香港迪士尼樂園嘅信心。樂園推動香港旅遊業發展有重要嘅角色同埋貢獻，我哋公司上下都十分嘅開心。樂園已經開始咗10年，而且係招呼過多過58萬個賓客。我哋會繼續積極嘅同政府合作，吸引更多嘅賓客。由2018年到2023年，樂園會繼續用好強嘅迪士尼品牌，好似 Marvel 啦同埋 Frozen。我哋會用呢兩個故事帶嚟精彩獨有嘅娛樂體驗。同時，樂園會不停發展，提升競爭力，繼續成為國際級嘅旅遊目的地。多謝大家。
唔該，劉生。而家係答問嘅環節，咁麻煩大家提問前先講講自己同埋機構名稱。第一行第4位女士。
你好，香港電台鄧穎瑩，想問翻啦，其實咧喺上海開咗迪士尼樂園之後啦，係咪扯走咗香港迪士尼樂園好多客啦？咁同埋喺2018年先至有新嘅園區或者新嘅設施玩，係咪已經太遲？同埋想問下，即係新嘅 Frozen 同 Marvel 啦。其實 Frozen 嘅熱潮已經減退咗，去到2018年先至開個新嘅園區開幕嘅時候，係咪仲吸引呢？另外就想問翻大家關注嗰個城堡嘅問題，係咪會拆咗而家城堡啊？定係會擴建啦、增建幾高啊？同埋其實仲會唔會有一啲煙花或者煙火效果？唔該。請局長。
多謝你問題。其實咧，每一個樂園都有自己嘅特色啦。咁香港係香港嘅樂園咧，我哋嘅定位啊，同埋我哋嘅客群咧，都同埋其他嘅樂園係唔同嘅。咁所以其他每個樂園咧有自己嘅特色去發展。咁亦都係唔係一個零和遊戲嚟嘅。其實亦都係整體咧係有良性嘅帶動添。咁所以亦都譬如你見到咧，上海迪士尼園開幕之後咧，香港本身譬如推出咗星球大戰啊，咁樣見到嗰個嘅客量咧入嚟我哋嘅樂園嘅人次咧係多咗嘅。咁至於你話係咪18年會太遲咧？頭先我諗你有留意到我哋介紹嘅時候咧，譬如我哋個 Iron Man 啊咁，係喺2017年嘅1月亦都會係推出。咁所以其實樂園咧一路咧不斷咧去更新我哋嘅內容咧，能夠更加提升我哋嘅吸引力。咁所以就唔係18年咧呢個下一個階段嘅一路繼續落去呢個發展。所以就即係我哋本身個吸引力喺呢度啦。咁至於你話即係咪Frozen 啊呢啲已經係過氣咁，雖然你都要留意翻每一個嘅電影嘅呢啲嘅 character 咧，都係會係譬如有跟住下集啊咁樣嚟嘅。咁呢方面或者我唔知道迪士尼公司會唔會透露一下，而且喺嚟緊一連串嘅電影發行嘅日期啊，能夠使到呢一啲嘅 character 咧都能夠係唔好似你咁講話過氣。
OK， 如果大家唔 mind 我用英文嚟到答一答比較 comfortable 啲 ，OK？
我哋有一嘥
有一嘥你可以。
Yeah. So your question about has Shanghai impacted us? I think in fact in summer we found that Shanghai actually helped because it brings the Disney brand into Asia, much more awareness of the Disney brand. So actually, not only have we've actually improved in terms of attracting more guests, and we haven't seen an impact from Shanghai. You asked about 2018 is I think that with new attractions, with new offering, it takes time, and we're actually the expansion plan shows that we're doing this in a quick way. In fact. 2018 opening our first major refresh of a Marvel attraction. Frozen, is Frozen going to be something that is still going to be hot? Frozen is one of the highest grossing, animated franchise of all time. It is a timeless story, and we found that through all our parks worldwide that Frozen is very popular. So we're very confident that Frozen will continue to attract guests we're excited. It's going to be a very immersive, land experience. On the castle piece, I'm going to turn it over to Doris to talk a little bit more detail about the castle in terms of design and content. Doris?
The castle is part of an overall expansion plan that I have just explained and presented to you, which is part of the Frozen in the Marble themed area. And of course our castle, from the time that I began as an Imagineer, it is one of the most beloved icon of our parks, of our Magic Kingdoms. And with the 6 that we have in the world, this is no different from any of the others in terms of its importance. And the thought of it ever being dismantled is unimaginable. So the concept of it actually being a transformation is very exciting for all of us to continue on our vision in creating a transformation that I presented to you earlier. So the features of experiences for our guests, we listen to our guests. We know that they have told us that they were very interested in wanting to know daytime shows, having and creating a stage for that opportunity, and for nighttime spectacular. I think those are all added features that we are going to create as part of this expansion.
或者我想補充下咧，頭先我頭先問到 Frozen 咧，其實我哋喺呢個嘅計劃裏邊咧，呢啲唔同嘅 character 咧，都係會已經考慮咗咧，迪士尼公司將會推出嚟呢一啲嘅唔同嘅電影裏邊，即係會更新嗰個嘅元素係好重要嘅。咁所以你放心，即係呢啲嘅我哋呢啲計劃咧就唔會過時，亦都係最刺激、最流行。係，潘小姐。
係你好 ，TVB 譚日鵬，想問一問，即係關於個城堡就出咗個稿，就係話係基於現有嘅結構去即係擴建咁樣。即係咁旅客會唔會見到城堡係裝修嘅咧？即係個時間有幾耐咧咁樣？第二個問題就係想問下，即係其實見到即係2個新嘅樂園園區咧，都係會喺第一期嗰度發展。係咪第一期即係第二期嗰啲唔會再考慮咧？第一期會唔會好逼咧？即係其實而家都係第一期嘅啫嘛。咁即係有新園區，但係個面積冇大到，會唔會即係個吸引力又減少咗？第三樣嘢就係即係問緊政府個即係分翻錢嘅問題，有冇信心可以回本，或者擔唔擔心即係會有即係嗰個收入會有出咗問題？唔該晒。行長。
或者我先答咗個城堡或者 Doris 可以講一講，即係嗰個過程會點樣？
In terms of the time it would take, we're estimating approximately 2 years for the castle. And pretty much of what we always do is during that process and that time, when the castle is closed to our guests, the guests can certainly experience and enjoy many of our other opportunities around the park. So that process continues. And we are Imagineers, so we constantly create magical environments to create how do we actually add and expand this castle. So don't worry, we will find the opportunity to do that properly, and it will be as beautiful as I had presented earlier.
The question is about whether the visitors will not be able to see the castle in the times of the construction.
Well, during that whole 2-year period, they're going to see the actual increase of the construction period. So just like anything that is being built, you'll see it continue to grow in front of you, and that would be actually part of the excitement for our guests.
你第二個問題就係關於第二期嗰個會點樣嚇？咁其實第二期咧，我哋考慮過喺呢個討論裏邊，其實我哋考慮過第二期嗰個擴建嘅時間嘅。咁但係因為即係我哋亦都考慮到咧現時嗰個嘅經濟環境啦、旅客嗰個係點樣啦，同埋即係外圍嘅經濟啊，同埋樂園本身嘅發展嗰個時間同埋嘅計劃。咁如果係第二期嘅話咧，淨係個土地平整嘅工程咧，都需要2年嘅。咁所以咧，我哋而家就係希望咧分秒必爭咧，就喺第一期嗰度咧係增加我哋呢方面嘅吸引力。所以而家呢一個擴建計劃咧就係第一期嘅擴建計劃嚟嘅，係善用我哋第一期嘅土地。咁當然我哋咧繼續咧係同迪士尼公司咧會探討喺第二期發展嘅呢啲嘅長遠嘅方向。頭先我喺發言裏邊都提到㗎啦，我哋冇放棄第二期，我哋去繼續去探討嘅。 咁你問第三個問題咧，就係、其實咧喺經濟嗰個嘅還管期咧，其實喺2012年我哋計過咧，迪士尼興建我哋嗰個嘅經濟嗰個成本咧，其實咧已經喺經濟嘅效益裏邊係超過咗嘅。咁所以咧，其實呢個對香港整體嘅經濟咧，都係已經係帶嚟咧係好大好重要嘅一個貢獻。我哋要宏觀去整體睇翻呢一個嘅投資嘅項目啦，喺特區政府嗰個嘅角度嚟睇啦，我哋要睇翻投資喺迪士尼樂園咧對香港嘅整體經濟嘅效益。咁當然作為投資喺迪士尼樂園裏邊咧，都要睇翻一個成本效益啦，係我哋兩者咧都要兼顧嘅。呢方面唔知我哋政府嘅
其實如果講翻個經濟效益咧，咁我諗就係話頭先局長都提過啦，過去10年咧，其實我哋個樂園已經接待過5800萬人啦。咁嗰個額外喺香港嘅消費達到1360億港元，咁個增加值咧就係達到750億元。咁呢個就係話喺2015年嗰時嘅情況開咗10年啦。咁如果淨係計劃究竟我哋嗰個經濟效益可唔可以抵消到嗰個經濟成本咧？咁其實我哋喺2012年嘅時候咧，已經係達到咗㗎啦。當年咧其實即係頭7年咧，其實已經接待咗3600萬人。咁嗰個額外消費咧，頭7年咧已經係達到696億。咁亦都嗰個額外嘅增加值咧係啱啱過咗嗰個經濟嘅成本。咁所以就係個還本期7年已經達到咗。
或者我喺度有少少補充嚇。咁剛才 TVB 位朋友就問，即係關於嗰個收息嗰方面啦嚇。咁其實咧就喺樂園嘅方面咧，係自從喺開業之後咧，佢自己咧都可以咧賺取到啲收入咧，係自資咧出咗啲係嗰個資金咧，係去擴展個樂園嘅。咁呢一個即係包括喺過去嗰幾年咧，大家都見到迪士尼有呢一個夜間巡遊啊，有呢個童話園林啊，亦都有今次個甚至乎個 Iron Man 啊、Star Wars 咧，都係咧係兩個股東咧係選取咧係不如將個資金留翻呢個公司嗰度，係等佢做擴展，就唔係往往就係話係收取嗰個利息咯嚇。
頭先我哋講咗喺特區政府喺個宏觀方面嘅經濟方面嘅考慮啦，或者你第二個問題就係喺譬如投資喺樂園嘅本身嘅營運方面咧，或者我請阿 Sam 都有啲介紹。
So, you know, I think from a business perspective, from the management company's perspective, we're very excited because I think the expansion plan allows us to differentiate ourselves from other parts of parks, you know, around the world and also other tourist destinations. You saw earlier Iron Man. Iron Man's story is based on Hong Kong. That allows us to differentiate and tell a unique story about Hong Kong. And so I think a lot of the brands and a lot of the franchise helps us to differentiate ourselves. The second is broader appeal and further penetrating into more markets. You saw Frozen. Frozen is very popular. Families, all ages. Marvel has thousands of characters. And so it can appeal to, you know, young and old, male and female. So that allows us to penetrate into a deeper market to help, you know, Hong Kong Disneyland and help sell Hong Kong. During this summer, we learned from Star Wars, putting Star Wars into Tomorrowland. That allowed us to attract more male guests. And again, broadening our market, broadening our appeal. And we're looking forward to working with our partners, you know, the Tourism Commission and the Tourism Board, to really help sell Hong Kong as a tourist destination. And we believe the Frozen franchise, the Marvel franchise, will help us to be competitive in the region.
前面第一排白色恤衫個環節。
有線電視記者冼晨峰，局長想問一問，呢一個撥款，立法會即係申請過58億啦。其實而家立法會個形勢係咁樣啦。其實如果申請撥款期間係遇到啲咩阻滯，譬如又有議員拉布啊，其實有冇諗過點樣應對？有冇其他嘅融資嘅方案係去即係支持呢個擴建計劃？有冇考慮過其他嘅計劃？另外就係關於嗰個票價方面，即係 陸續有新嘅項目落成咧，其實個票價係咪都會因而係即係上調咗一個調整嘅？唔該晒。
多謝你嘅問題。第一個問題就係有冇考慮其他方案啦？咁相信大家頭先睇到我哋嘅簡介啦，整個過程都想俾大家睇下，其實即係呢個係好吸引。其實我哋嘅樂園咧係需要即係不斷咁去更新呢啲嘅材料咧，吸引多啲嘅旅客嚟，對於香港整體嘅旅遊業幫助係好大。我哋希望咧市民同埋特別係立法會嘅議員咧都睇到呢一個嘅需要。我哋希望佢哋咧即係睇到呢一個樂園嘅更新對香港帶嚟個刺激嗰個嘅影響有幾大啦。咁大家都為香港嘅即係大前提着想，希望佢哋能夠通過呢一個嘅議案，亦都等我哋能夠按時咧推出呢啲咁好嘅吸引嘅呢啲嘅園區啊，同埋我哋嘅項目咧俾我哋市民嘅。咁所以我哋希望咧都能夠盡快。咁其實而家樂園咧，如果你話冇擴建嘅情況之下咧，我哋都有即係穩健嘅一個嘅營運嘅一個模式。咁當然介紹咗即係有呢個擴建同埋發展嘅計劃咧，對於我哋吸引力會更加會提升。所以暫時嚟講，我都係希望啦，我哋嘅立法會議員唔好話即係頭先你講到嘅呢啲譬如拉布啊，咁會影響到整體嘅進度嘅。
票價方面。
票價方面或者我俾樂園嘅聲。
Yeah. So, we continually evaluate our pricing and the value that we provide to our guests. And so I think it's too early to speculate on what the expansion will do to pricing. As you saw, this is a multi-year expansion project. So I think it's too early to say, moving into the future, what the expansion plan, what kind of impact it has on pricing.
係或者我哋打一條英文嘅問題，前面第一位個女士，黑色衫嗰位。
Thanks, I'm from RTHK. First, I want to ask Mr. So, what would you say is at the right timing for Hong Kong Disneyland to expand, especially when Shanghai Disneyland has just opened? And how would you convince lawmakers that the billions of cost is worth out? And secondly, I would like to ask Mr. Lau, how much in terms of monetary cost do you think the new attractions would bring to Hong Kong Disneyland and turn the tide on your losses last year? Thank you.
How do I convince electoral members that they should support this? I think the product speaks for itself. We need to move forward, and this is a very attractive plan, and this is achieved by after years and months of discussion with Disney company and think about the best possible proposal, the most updated version in all these characters, the excitement that we will bring to Hong Kong, and the economic benefit that I have laid out in my beginning speech. It speaks for itself, and it is quite obvious. And therefore, I think once they have read these documents, I would be very happy to entertain any question that they have. And I think you could readily see that this is something that's good for Hong Kong. Okay, with respect to Shanghai Disneyland, Sam already indicated that actually since the opening of Shanghai Disneyland, just say the month of June, there's actually more visitors coming to visit the park. And therefore, we need to continue to upgrade ourselves, to update ourselves so that we become even more attractive.
The second question is for Sam.
Yeah, so your question about I think our park, we're confident that with the expansion, it will continue to drive growth. The Hong Kong Tourism Board had, in their statistics, showed that half of the guests who come to Hong Kong say that they came because Hong Kong Disneyland is here in Hong Kong. So in our internal numbers, that number is actually even a little bit higher. So you see that the value of Hong Kong Disneyland continuing to grow and have new offerings will continue to attract guests. Another piece of statistics, Frozen. We had Frozen Village as a limited offer in the park last summer. When we surveyed the guests, 90% of the guests, majority of the guests told us that they would come back if there was Frozen And those who didn't experience Frozen said 90% of them said we would come visit Hong Kong Disneyland. So the attractiveness of the brand and the franchise is great. So we're confident that that will help us to grow into the future and make sure that we become a major tourist destination here.
第三項白色衫嗰位女士。
唔該，星島日報 Grace 係有幾個問題想問局長同埋 Samuel 嘅。咁首先咧就想問下嗰個樂園咧，而家咧仲係做緊第一期嗰個嘅擴建啦。咁但係我哋見到譬如之前我哋 Iron Man 同埋嚟緊可能巴斯光年，其實都係有啲要拆咗啲舊嘅設施，再開啲新嘅。咁其實係咪即係第一期擴建嘅土地都已經唔係好多㗎啦？咁可唔可以講下其實而家仲有一期有幾多地方可以擴建啦？同埋新嗰兩個園區，譬如 Frozen 同埋遲啲嗰個 Marvel 嗰兩個land咧，其實會嗰個面積係有幾大咁樣？同埋咧頭先咧講到嗰個錢個融資嗰度咧，咁政府同埋迪士尼嗰度邊都係各有50幾億嘅。咁政府嗰度又係咪用就係聯股嗰度咧？同埋迪士尼嗰個50幾億係咪都唔需要任何商業借貸？同埋而家其實嗰個迪士尼嗰個有冇話爭政府幾多錢係未還晒咁樣嘅？係啦，同埋Samuel 可唔可以講下咧 Marvel 區嗰度你頭先講到咁吸引咧，其實會係有啲咩嘅玩嘅咧？可唔可以講下有啲將來會有啲咩嘅 Marvel 嘅英雄喺裏邊可以睇到㗎
？Same as to the exact remainder of Phase 1 property, perhaps. Would you like to?
So roughly about 17% of the current park surface area would be involved in the expansion. Now, I think that when we look at speed to market, we want to make sure that we have the opportunity to bring new offerings as quickly as we can. And so we do have available area and land in the current first part to be able to continue to expand. Hong Kong space is valuable, and we want to be as responsible as we can when we think about the expansion. So it's not about the space, it's about the offerings and the uniqueness of the brands that we bring into the park. I'm going to ask Doris to talk a little bit about the Marvel area in terms of what we're thinking about, just kind of high level in the Marvel Tomorrowland area.
Well, to some of the concepts that I presented earlier, of course, as you know, we're starting off with the incredible Iron Man attraction that's due to open in January of 2017. And that's the beginning of a overall Marvel-themed area that we're very excited about and expanding. And as Sam mentioned earlier, the Marvel brand has over thousands of superhero characters that we'll be bringing to as we continue to grow and expand on our venues. But I think what we're planning in the current locations, we are absolutely looking at opportunities and being very thoughtful in the way we integrate. But the idea of it being strengthening and broadening our appeal to the Hong Kong and diverse guest mix is very important to us. So I think this brand actually will bring that aspect of it because it is so popular with male, female, and as far as all the diverse international and our mainland China and our Asian guest mix that comes. And the repeat visitation is also a very important factor for us. So we're constantly coming up with concepts and designing them so that there is that interest for our guests to come.
最後一條問題關於就係貸款嗰度咧，其實兩位股東咧，即係特區政府同埋迪士尼公司咧，都仲有係大概12億度嘅貸款，各自。
前面第一排白色衫嘅男士。
KW TVB News. And my first question is, why does the government still believe the prospect of Disneyland in Hong Kong is still good? And it's not just a poor investment, because after it took ages for Disneyland to make profits after it was open, now it's losing money again. My second question is, has the government been paid any sum from the profits of Disneyland, like from the park itself and the hotels? Because Seems like the government still haven't paid anything. And if not, do you think it's still fair for the taxpayers to be investing all this money into this? And my third question is for Disneyland, is the Buzz Lightyear attraction is coming down. Thank you.
I'd just like to answer that for 6 years in a row, from 2010, there on EBITDA there's a net positive figure of 4.8 billion. And so the potential is definitely there. And for 3 years in a row from 2012 to 2014, actually there was a net profit, about 0.7 billion. So, it is doing well. And, also in view of the market situation, I think that we need to inject an additional element to enhance the attractiveness of the park. In my speech, I already touched upon the figures. It will add in additional 38.5 billion to 41.6 billion of economic benefit to Hong Kong. So this, in view of these figures, it is very, very positive for Hong Kong for the employment opportunity that it will create. And during construction, it will be like 3,500, and afterward there will be 600. And for Hong Kong as a whole, that would generate 5,000 employment opportunities. So these figures speak for itself, and it is a good deal. And that's why, after a long period of discussion and very detailed planning, and this is what we bring to the table, and I think this is best for Hong Kong.
So Sam, that would address the question on Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, so on the question of Buzz Lightyear, we are going to reimagine, that ride to bring a Marvel-themed attraction. So I would invite all of you to come out to the park and ride Buzz, when you get an opportunity. But I think it's going to be reconcepted into an even more amazing ride that our guests would love in terms of the Marvel brand.
So even the park is losing money, and is it alright to put in more, even invest more money in the park because it brings an economic benefits to Hong Kong in general?
I think we have answered quite a few questions about the economic benefit. We achieved break-even in the year 2012 already. We look at it from a micro point of view in terms of benefit to Hong Kong and how much we invest in it. We broke even in 2012. And as to the further investment, I just gave you the figure that it is a net gain. And on that calculation, it is a good deal for us to enter into this to enhance our attractiveness overall.
或者時間關係，最後兩條問題啊。第三排藍色衫恤衫嗰位男士。
係你好嘅《蘋果日報》嘅，咁有幾方面嘅問題就想問翻局長同埋阿 Samuel 咁嘅。咁首先就想問一問局長啦，承接翻頭先即係幾位行家都有問過嗰個收息個問題啦。咁其實大家見到即係之前公帑已經抌咗200幾億出嚟就興建呢個樂園，咁但係政府就一路都收唔翻任何利息，咁而家就要再俾一筆錢落去注資。咁但係咧另一方面，迪士尼咧咁就即係每年都可以揾代一個管理費。咁首先就想問下，究竟即係而家新樂園擴建之後加入一啲新嘅角色，佢哋所獲得嗰個管理費或者 franchise 方面嗰個金額，其實會唔會話因為咁而提高啊？咁另外一方面就係、有關收息嗰個問題上面，咁其實政府有冇計劃，即係會喺呢個樂園入邊，即係最終可以即係收回一啲利息翻去庫房入邊咧？咁第二方面咧就係即係有關嗰個估算嗰度啦。咁其實局長頭先你有講過話，即係都估計擴建之後會有380幾億嘅經濟增值。咁但係咧睇翻即係10多年前興建樂園嘅時候啦，咁政府嘅一啲估算嘅數目，無論喺人流同埋經濟增值上邊咧，都估大咗條數。咁實際上冇咁多嘅。咁而家即係香港就面臨緊一個即係經濟下行嘅壓力，咁亦都有上海迪士尼做競爭。咁其實呢個估算入邊咧，其實有冇估計到最差嘅情況下，有冇可能出現蝕錢要政府再注資嘅情況出現？咁第三方面就想問翻迪士尼嗰邊。咁其實主要想問翻城堡擴建嗰個計劃嗰度啦。咁城堡嗰個擴建之後咧，咁嗰個高度其實會有幾高？喺全球嘅迪士尼樂園入邊， 香港嗰個樂園個城堡擴建完之後會係排第幾？唔該。
將我答翻頭先嘅問題。第一個問題其實我答過好多次嘅，即係你估算翻我哋香港對於我哋香港經濟嘅效益嗰度咧，喺2012年已經係 break even 咗，已經超過咗㗎啦，已經還半嚇。咁我哋要考慮對香港整體嗰個利益嘅。咁喺樂園本身有盈利嘅時候咧，其實嗰啲亦都係將啲盈利咧，我哋係喺擺翻公司裏邊咧，係營運公司嗰度咧，係繼續係投資翻喺本身，譬如我哋講係星球大戰啊呢啲咧，同埋其他園區咧，我哋都係將呢一啲嘅投資喺公司嗰度本身係出錢嘅。咁所以其實咧，政府係整體考慮咧呢一個嘅投資嘅項目咧，係對我哋嘅經濟嘅效益大幾多？咁頭先你提到咧話我哋嘅估算係估高咗，我完全係唔同意啦。你睇翻我哋喺頭10年嘅入場嘅人次咧係5800萬人嘅，係遠超出咗政府喺2009年所作出嘅估算係4800萬。今次係已經係超過咗嘅。咁所以咧，其實我哋都以以係我哋最好嘅方式去估算。咁但係咧，我哋係冇係估高咗，而我哋嘅得翻嚟呢幾年嘅成果咧，譬如人次方面咧係超過咗。
同時俾咗你個咪佢。
有關管理費嗰方面，即係迪士尼每年都會收取，即係喺樂園入邊收取一啲管理費用啦，就即係亦都包括一啲 franchise 角色嘅 franchise。咁其實呢一啲價錢會唔會因為新嘅角色引入喺個擴建計劃嗰度而多咗？
其實呢一啲嘅 franchise 咧，大家見到係吸引嘅。咁當然咧，亦都要係喺呢啲嘅知識產權方面咧，當然係一個亦都要係香港嘅樂園裏邊咧，要付出翻一方面呢啲嘅費用啦。咁呢方面唔知阿Sam會唔會有啲補充
Yeah, well, I can tell you that we, on the management company side, are doing everything we can to make sure that we're efficient and making sure that we're responsible in terms of growing, the park. I would say that tourism investment is a long-term investment. We don't have a short-term view, and these business cycles, happen up and down, because of various factors. So we see tremendous opportunity in Hong Kong, in Asia, and that's why we're investing in the park. And I think that, this long-term investment allows us in Hong Kong and Hong Kong Disneyland to partner to continue to grow tourism. You mentioned about, Shanghai. I think, again, Shanghai actually helps, increase the brand of Disney in Asia. And Hong Kong is unique. We differentiate our parks differently. We have more of an international flavor. A lot of our guests, if you go out to the park today, we have guests from all over different parts of the world, different languages. And so we're very unique in that way that our cast speak 3 different languages, which is unique in our Disney parks. So I think we need to invest in the long term, and we're also excited as a company to see Hong Kong is investing a lot of infrastructure, projects in the region that would also help facilitate our growth as well. So we're partnering together to make sure that Hong Kong continues to be competitive, in the market. So, with the castle piece, I'll turn it over, in a second for Doris to talk a little bit about the content. We want to make sure the castle is not just about the building and the height. We're talking about the content of the offering, the entertainment that we bring during the day and during the night, so that our guests is not just looking at a building, but to immerse themselves in an experience of a show and to feel what it's like to be, part of that experience. So it's not about size, or height. So with that, I'm going to ask Doris to talk about what is the entertainment content, of the castle.
And that's right, Sam. I think I wanted to also add, as far as the emotional side of it, we want to create lifelong memories and for our guests. And the transformation is absolutely unique. Each one of our castles is unique to each one of our parks. And in terms of the content, we're able to now actually create daytime entertainment, we've staged the nighttime spectacular. We've incorporated the Bippity Boppity Boutique into it. We have character greetings. We have enhanced our hub area that actually adds additional effect shows. So all of these things we take into account when we're creating something as iconic as our castle. And the fact is that we listen to all of our guests. We want to make sure that we provide and broaden our appeal to our guests. And we want that to be for an international, as Sam had mentioned. This is a very, very unique opportunity to be able to pass and create an icon such as this. So I'm very excited about it, and it's an opportunity that is for an Imagineer. This is once in a lifetime.
想補充一句，頭先你提到呢個管理權費同埋呢個呢個專利權費同埋管理費啦，其實我想補充一點咧，就係我哋2009年係即係改變咗嗰個嘅呢個嘅方式啦。其實呢兩個費用咧都係同埋佢樂園嘅營業嘅表現掛鈎，咁所以我哋盡量咧將呢一啲嘅方式係大家能夠同埋整體嘅理念大家同埋一個方向，咁所以咧其實都對於個樂園嗰個營運嘅表現咧，都係有一個誘因，咁所以係09年嘅時候咧，我哋作出個調整。
最後一條問題，第三行黑色衫嗰位女士。
Hi, I'm Venus from Reuters. I have two questions for Mr. Lau. The first question is, you mentioned the number of visitors to Hong Kong Disneyland has actually increased since Shanghai Disneyland opened. Now, can we get some clarification? Do you mean just, if you compare the number of visitors during this period, say from July to October, say, when you compare the number of visitors this year to last year, has the number of visitors increased when you compare it month on month? And my second question is, why now? We have seen Disney recording a loss in 2015, and the company laid off some staff members earlier this year. Why is it a good time now for Disneyland to expand Hong Kong's resort? Thank you.
Yeah, so, a couple points. One is that, we've seen a narrowing of the decline, and everybody knows tourism in the region, and especially in Hong Kong, has been challenging. So it's not just, Hong Kong Disneyland. And a lot of associated industries such as retail has been very challenging as well. So we've seen since summer a narrowing of the decline actually, in a lot of our markets starting to increase. So for example, I talked about earlier, the international market has actually had double-digit growth since the summer. So I think we're confident. You asked the question, why now? I think we need to quickly, double up to make sure that we invest, in tourism in the long run. And some of these projects will take time to build and to create. Now is the time, and now is the time to grow the park, the assets, so that, we have an attractive offering when the market, takes off. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm really excited. I mean, there are very few places in the world, cities that put in the kind of investment and infrastructure that Hong Kong has, really. And so I think we're poised to take advantage of that future growth. And we in the tourism industry have to be ready. And so I think I'm very excited about the future, and this is the time. This is the time to do it, and these investments are for the long run. Yeah. As we usually do every year at the February annual business review to LegCo, we will, present those numbers, and so we are, in the process of gathering. But again, since the summertime, we have seen improvements in a lot of our markets in terms of visitor arrival and attendance from different markets, and we're very encouraged by that. And it's a combination of, great marketing effort that we put out, good content. Mentioned, we had Star Wars, we had a great Halloween. We're into Christmas now. We got Iron Man, and next year we are opening a third hotel. So there's a slate of good news and new things coming into the market that is attracting guests from different parts of the world and say, I want to come to Hong Kong Disneyland. I want to check out, Iron Man. I want to see what that ride is about. So I think we're very confident, excited, and our partners, in the trade are telling us, they're very excited too. People are asking about, our new offerings. So that's why I think you see the confidence that we as a team have, together with both sides of the shareholders, excited about the future of Hong Kong.
記者會到呢度結束，多謝大家出席。
咩冇講㗎？